There we go. Sparky has resubscribed. How you doing, Sparky? I came back and I decided that I'm not going to allow my vacation to change me. But, never mind the fact that I call my wife the concierge now. That's just the way it is. Let's get you some, there we go. Give me one moment. Got a little bit of a problem. Oh. There we go. Now you should be able to hear. I think we're going to do some Phasmo. I want to see what's new with Phasmo tomorrow. What you drinking? I'm drinking, I don't know, orange juice at my Bermuda cup. It's my Bermuda cup, so I'm drinking some orange juice. Yeah, this seems to be some really good that should be, yep, they're gone. There seems to be some really good stuff going on with that one, so I want to check it out. It looks really good. I'm almost done with this storyline, so I want to get that done. I'm trying to get it done today. We'll see how long my voice lasts. Wiccan, you've been playing? Oh, nice. Let's see. What do we got here? We got you. What else do I need? You know what? Actually, get rid of that. Don't need that. We can keep that. What do I want? I want that. 450. Jesus Christ, 450. This guy's been up here. He's been a thorn in my side the whole time, so I just took him out in one turn. And I need to get rid of these rats. Charge bonus. Give you the charge bonus. Give... I guess you leadership, so... All right. So the cup looks like it'd be perfect for a fish bright. It is enormous. It is enormous. So there's a place in Bermuda right off the port where we went into, where you can go and buy one of these after drinking one. They put like 6 shots, 4 to 6 shots of whatever you ordered in there, and then they fill the rest of it up. It's got a pretty good kick to it. My wife and I were both feeling as we were walking around Bermuda. Bermuda's beautiful. I had a lot of fun there. But unfortunately my wife was sick for the first half, and then she gave it to me, and I was sick for like the last 2 days. So, yeah, that's like the only shitty thing. Like the only shitty thing is that we were all sick for a lot of it. Oh my God, look at the artillery. Watch this. We're gonna I love this is what I love about the Lizard Men is they have some fucked up artillery. Uh they have some pretty good artillery, to be very honest. Go. Your plans change, you're not going to Florida until next year. You know what? I don't recommend anybody go traveling until a bunch of things are fixed. I'll be very honest with you. So, Sparky, when it came to going to Bermuda, and some of this was the travel, and some of this was just the way that some of this was just Bermuda, right? Some of this was travel, and some of this was just Bermuda. So I want to paint it, correctly. I want to paint it correctly. Give me a second. I want to paint it correctly. So, in order to travel to Bermuda, this is just traveling to this is just doing the cruise. My wife and I had to get vaccinated. A vaccine has to be administered and completed at minimum 2 weeks before travel. We had to get a test. So we traveled on Saturday. We had to get a test on Wednesday, another test on and then 2 more tests on Saturday or Sunday when we got to the port, right? So the way this worked is you would go in on Wednesday, and apparently there are 4 tests. I told you about this. There are 4 different tests. The 4 different tests are PCR, rapid PCR, nucleic acid, and antigen. I don't know the differences between the 4, but apparently they're not created equal. So the Bermuda government requires you to register with the Bermuda government at least a week or up like 21 days before you get to travel to them. So 21 days. How do I sound, by the way? I sound pretty good. Do I sound good? Yeah, tickets are going to be very expensive, but this is what really killed me. Okay, and I'm gonna outline like I can't believe this shit happened type deal. So you have to register. It's $75 a person to register. $75 a person to register with the Bermuda government. Once you register, you have to send your vaccine card and your negative test after taking the test within 72 hours of travel to the Bermuda government, and then you have to wait for like a day and a half for them to get back with you and say yes, you're good, or no, you're shit. We did that. Saturday morning popped up. Turns out we took the wrong test. I'm up at 6 a.m. We took the wrong test. They didn't like the test that we took. We took a rapid test. They wanted a rapid PCR, or they wanted a PCR or rapid PCR test. So we were fucked. And I was like, oh, I've ruined my whole vacation. I'm fucked. I can't go. Right? I try to call them. I'm on the phone for an hour and a half. Turns out these fuckers have 2 people answering phone calls for this issue. I was on the phone for an hour and a half, never got to see a person. Never got to an actual human being. So that's going to cost me $80, $100 right there. That's going to cost me $80, $100 right off the bat. Right off the bat. Then as I ask them, I send them an email and whatnot, and finally they go, well, the only way that you can come here is if you go get the PCR test and hope that we get to it in time. No shit, that's what they said to me. So I was like, well, it's too late to go get a PCR test because a PCR test takes a minimum of 24 hours. A minimum of 24 hours, right? And I was like, well, fuck, you know. So I called my travel agent, or I called the cruise agency, and they told me there's nothing they can do. You got to get a hold of perhaps your travel agent can help you. I called my travel agent. She's not picking up. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know if so I text her. I'm like, hey, I think we have to cancel this. Apparently we took the wrong test and now I'm not approved to go to Bermuda. And she calls me and she's like, hey, how about you go, and there's a place near you. She gives me a place near me to go do a rapid PCR test. So I go to this place. The people don't do a rapid PCR test, but they knew someone else who does a rapid PCR test. We had to go $300 a person, $300 a test, $600 for me and my wife just to get out on this place. So we dumped $600 into this fucker. Right? Before we're even on the trip, I'm already into it, $600. I go out there, we get that. They get us the test results within 30 minutes. We're negative. I upload it. My wife and I are waiting for 5 hours. We're supposed to leave tonight. We're like, do we even pack? Right? Do we even pack? Because we don't know. We don't know what's going on, what's going to happen. Right? 5 hours later, it's like 3 p.m. at this point. We leave at midnight. 3 p.m. You're approved. Finally, we pack. Now we're in a fucking like rapid. Holy shit! Let's get everything packed. Did we forget everything? Did blah blah blah? Because we got to be at the airport around 10 to get through security to be at the to travel at fucking midnight, right? We've been up since 6 a.m. Because like when I found out that the Bermuda government basically was like, go fuck yourself, I flipped out. No shit, I flipped out. I was very upset. Like I was walking around cussing like fuck this, fuck that. You know, I was angry. I was very angry. I was walking around just screaming my head off. Waking up the whole household at 6 a.m. My wife finds out what's going on. We're like, well, you know, how can we damage control this? Like, there's a lot of emotion, right? We've been planning this for like 8 or 9 months. And now it's not going to happen. What do we do now? We already have the vacation planned out, right? What do we do now? And so we're you know, we finally get the rapid PCR test, finally get the approval, get everything packed up. We fly out there. Our flight was from midnight to 6 a.m. It's only a 4-hour flight, but we go forward 2 hours because we go from Mountain to Eastern Standard Time. What's up, Tay? We go from Mountain to Eastern Standard Time. So we're sitting there. We get off the plane. We're both dead fucking tired because we're there at 6 a.m. So basically, we've been up 24 hours at this point. And we walk out. There's a guy standing there saying he's with the cruise line. Perfect. We get shuttled directly to the pier, told to stand in line to get 2 more tests. Mind you, I've been tested twice already. Now we have to get 2 more tests. My wife is like, got this slight cough, and we didn't think anything of it at first because it was just a slight cough. So we're standing there, you sleep PT drunk. Ooh. Drunk PT. Oh, PT drink. What? Just sleep PT drink. I don't understand what you're saying. Or are you taking a pre-workout and you're about to go do PT? It's one of those. What do I get here? Miscast chance. Causes terror. Public order. Yeah, we'll follow this one. And then we'll follow that one. But, no, dude, like, this made me feel like I was back in the military. So we go down to the pier. New York City runs the pier. I hate fucking New York City. Like, look, I don't want to be disrespectful to the people in New York City, But I don't understand how people live that way. I don't understand how people live on top of each other in their own shit and grime and trash all days of the week. There's trash on the fucking street corners, everywhere. There's just trash everywhere, and you don't get to see the stars because there's too much fucking light from the place. Like, I don't understand. Big cities, man. I've never, like, I live in a little town. I've never had a want. Any part of me wants to live in any big city whatsoever. Saying you just woke up, now I got to do PT, and then we're probably going to party. You should just skip the PT. You pick the party, the PT. You got to find a honey, and then that woman becomes your workout. There you go. But no, that sounds good, man. So party. You know what I need to do? I need to do one more smoke, because it's getting really cold outside. I'm gonna smoke one more piece of meat this week, and then I gotta winterize my my smoker. Get it settled down for the winter. But yeah, you got to hear the way this is, man. This is gonna make you feel like you're back in reception. No shit. This is gonna make you feel like so they usher us into a waiting room where we got to stand in line, right? What's up, Evan? Where we got to stand in line and wait for a test that doesn't even start for 3 more hours. So we stood there. We got people that are 60, 70 years old, have like replaced hips, standing there for hours, right? So we stood there in order for us to be ushered in, and people screaming at us like, you go here, you go here, you go here. No, you got to go over here, so they can administer 2 more COVID tests. 2 more COVID tests, plus they have to look at our COVID, they got to look at our immunization, passports, and then any tests that we've already taken. And if our name is fucked up or not exactly the spelling with the exact capitalization as the other card, it can pose a problem, and they might reject you, and they have to have you redo the whole thing. No shit, they have to have you redo the whole fucking thing. So you know, mine was actually misspelt on one, but it was like an easy fix, computer fix. That's all it was. Thank you for the subscription, Evan. Appreciate you, my man. But it was just an easy computer fix, right? That's what it became, was just like an easy computer fix. It's like, okay, cool. So they fixed it, and then I got my test, which is just tickles your nose a little bit, right? Got 2 more tests. Then you have to go to a holding area, another holding. So you go to a holding area to wait for hours to be released into a testing area, to be released into another holding area until your shit is done, right? Right. Well, here's the thing. I'm traveling to a foreign country, so I got the vaccine. If I want to go to their country, I have to abide by their laws. But yeah, I don't believe in the mandates being in the U.S. So we're sitting, and you have like a number, and you got to wait for your number to pop up. But then they give you a text message. What the fuck, right? They give you a text message that tells you that you're up, and all the text message says to do is go to the next holding area. They don't have any sign saying, like, my wife and I got the text message, we're like, where's this holding area? So we're walking around trying to find the secondary holding area in order to go to another line. No shit. Another line where we stood for another 2 hours. We stood there for another 2 hours. Here's the thing, man. I would still told them no. They stood for another 2 hours. No shit. Another 2 hours to be administered, to go through the security, to go to yet another holding area to board the ship. Whole process started at 8 a.m. Whole process started at 8 a.m. We did not board the ship until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Most of that, you're just standing in line. Tell me that is not some fucking reception military bullshit right there. I straight up felt like I was back at basic training or in processing to go to deployment. No shit. That is exactly what I felt like. Fucking New York piers, dude. That is just New York efficiency at its fucking finest. God, I hate New York. No offense to the people. I can't do big cities, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. I cannot do big cities. I will just no. Nice. Oh, dude, the COVID is not going to go away. The problem is not COVID. You misunderstand. The problem's the process. That is a ridiculous process. That is a ridiculous process. The thing of it is, man, there are more scary diseases than COVID out there. It's new. There's a large portion of the population that's in a panic. Governments are in a panic. You have all these regulations that started over a year and a half ago that upon getting to the people themselves are outdated. Like the PCR versus rapid test. Rapid test is fine. It's just as accurate. You can do a rapid test, but the only thing on the books is PCR test. This is why I just don't recommend that anybody travel right now. Dude, and here's a funny thing. Oh, hold on a second. I'll go, but if I lose my voice, I'm going to have to end stream. I'll keep going, but I might lose my voice. So here's the thing, dude. Okay? Is that it's not about the PCR test. It's not about the test. It's the whole thing. This is just to go on one trip. I've taken 4 tests to go on one trip. I haven't even got into the trip yet. All right? So we wait all day. We board the ship. My wife and I, we go get something to eat for dinner, and we go immediately to bed. Right? We're just tired. We've been up at that point 6 a.m. the day before. It's now 4 p.m. the next day. We don't eat until 6 p.m. So that right there is 34 hours. Right there is 34 hours. So we still got to eat, and then we finally go to sleep. And then my wife is with all of that stress and everything that happened, this nasal infection just like took her over, dude. She was fucking KO'd. But basically she was up for about 12 hours the next day, and then she had to go to the on deck doctor. Onboard doctor. But so we're on board. Turns out on this cruise, this is a fucking pleasure cruise, okay? You are not allowed. No one is allowed to give you ibuprofen. She's fine. Ibuprofen. No, if you have a headache, you are not allowed to bring on ibuprofen or any headache medicine. You're not allowed to have any of it. When you go to the stores, no ibuprofen, no lozenges, nothing. There's nothing that will appease it. The reason why is even if you just have a headache, mind you, this is a pleasure cruise. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's going to have a fucking headache. You have to go see the doctor if you want ibuprofen or Tylenol. The reason is a headache is one of the symptoms of COVID. It's $150 to see the onboard medic. Just to see him, just to say hi. If you go and see him, he is under directive to immediately give you a COVID test. That's another $50. It's $200. Anything beyond that is more money. $200 just to go say, I want some ibuprofen, and then you still have to pay for the ibuprofen. Okay. My wife had to go and see him because she was having some serious respiratory infections. Two visits, $700 a visit. $700 a visit. Dude, this is the most COVID shit ever. Okay? This is holy shit. Holy shit. Right? This got ridiculous very quickly. This is why I'm saying this is why my recommendation: nobody travel until they normalize this and people get over the and governments, not even people, but governments get over the panic. Governments need to get over the panic, because that is what's happening right now. Is people are panicking. All right, and governments are panicking. Herein lies the crux of the issue. So, I mean, it is what it is. And a lot of this is the Bermuda government, and some of this was the cruise line, but you couldn't even get no, man, they're under some ridiculous regulations. Like, it seems like a money grab, and you want to say it's a money grab, but it's not a money grab. It's just the ridiculousness. These guys have to adhere to some of the most crazy backwards governments, dude. Like no joke, like crazy backwards governments. Oh shit. Huh. I guess we should do growth. Right, just some crazy motherfuckers in backwards government. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Shit. Now I gotta move an army over there. As quickly as possible, too. But yeah, some crazy backwards, like they really have to adhere to a lot of different governments. And they're going to a lot of vacation. And Bermuda, the reason why Bermuda is so stringent when it comes to these regulations, the real reason that Bermuda is so stringent when it comes to these regulations is because they're a small fucking island. They only have what's there. They import everything else, but they really only have what's fucking there, right? And they have one hospital on this one island. So it gets overblown very quickly. So the scary thing about COVID is not COVID itself. If you have 3 patients who have COVID, honestly, it's not that bad of a disease. It really isn't. It's really not that bad of a disease. The thing that's really scary about COVID is the way that it spreads, especially on a small island. It's going to spread very quickly, and then the amount of people that need to be hospitalized is somewhere in like the 5 to 10%, right? Which is a lot for a disease. It's a lot for a disease. Okay? 5 to 10% when you say it out loud doesn't seem like that's a lot for a disease. It's like 0.1% or 0.5% of the people that get flu who have to go to the hospital. But it's like 5 to 10% of the people who get COVID end up at the hospital. Right? And they need to be put on a ventilator for a little bit. Like it's survivable if you can get the treatment, but on a small island, it's not that survivable. it's really not that survivable. Why does he always come after me? This guy's gonna force me to go out and fuck and destroy him. You're gonna force it. Oh, we're gonna kill everybody. That's just the way it's gonna be. Actually, no, I'm finishing up the storyline for the Lizardmen because I'm kind of curious how it ends. So far I've got 3 of the 5, and then we'll have the final war here pretty soon. But So it can get overwhelmed. The really scary thing is when you are a person that needs to be hospitalized, but people are already in bed, and now you have to triage, and you have to go out in the middle of all that and decide who is going to live and who's going to die, because there's a need to be hospitalized, right? We say need a lot, but really, when you say you need to be hospitalized because it's life, limb, or eyesight, that's when it becomes a need to be hospitalized, life, limb, or eyesight. And that's the problem with COVID. COVID is not scary on its own, and if you get it, it's really not that scary. The survival rate is really crazy high, unless your hospital's full. That's when you start getting a 10 to 15% death rate, like what happened in Italy. Because that's what happened in Italy, right? Is it came in, a decent portion of the people needed to be hospitalized because they have a lot of very elderly people. They're all rushing to the hospital. They're unable to get into the hospital because the ventilators and everything is already filled. So then you start getting reports of 8 to 15% death rate. That is an enormous percentage of death rate. That's the scary part of COVID, is it can have that effect if it spreads through the population too quickly, and it overwhelms your hospital. Do I think the regulations are a little bit stringent? Yeah, I do. But it doesn't make, there's, I always look at the reason behind it. I researched this probably a little bit too much. And, my memory isn't 5 minutes old, or it doesn't have a limitation of 5 minutes like it seems to be with a lot of people. What does this do? Recruitment costs local armies. What do I want? I want you. Do I want this? No, I don't want that. I don't give a shit. Income from buildings. And I can do both of those? Nice. Who's not moved? Oh. There's a YouTube chat? Oh, you're talking about I was like, nobody's been chatting on YouTube. It was one, yeah, with the Twitch. Dude, I don't want to paint it wrong. The cruise line I went on, they are wonderful. They always treat you like kings and queens. They did their best. We had a little bit of a bad time because my wife got on there and she was sick and I was sick, and I think the travel could have been a little bit easier. It turns out though, like, I shouldn't have panicked on Saturday morning. I really should not have panicked on Saturday morning. But yeah. Yeah, I'm still on the butt end of it right now, so I got a lozenge in my mouth. I have a bad habit of chewing them. Is that what I want? That's what I want. How much money I got left? Not fucking enough. You and you. I may need to start the next ritual here in a minute. I want to see. All right, same 3 towns. The problem that I'm fucking having, is that these guys spawn basically wherever my shit isn't. I'm gonna kill this one. I'm gonna kill this guy. And this time I'm gonna have 2 armies stationed here, because they can flex a little bit easier, and I'm gonna have 2 or 3 armies stationed over here, because again they can flex a little easier. So far they've been spawning 1 or 2 out here in the middle of the sea, and then several out here, or the first time they actually spawned right in the middle here and was able to take out a town. Like, no matter what I'm gonna do, they're gonna take a town out. Right? It's very frustrating, but they're gonna take a town out. There's nothing I can really do about that. But, I think the next one is all rats, is all Skaven, and they can just ambush you over and over and over and over and over again. So, like, you need to position yourself. You need to position yourself in a way that you can attack them and lightning strike one at a time without having to deal, because I got a lot of high level armies, so I should be able to pretty much auto resolve the whole thing, or if I need to, if I feel like I could get a little bit better by not. But I also need this guy not fucking with me. So we're gonna do, and I want this guy because this guy's been raiding. I took out his main army, but this idiot is still left. So I'm hoping I can have this army catch up to him pretty quickly. But yeah, I mean, I had a good time. Bermuda is a wonderful place for sure. Ooh, do I want the Vortex? Or do I want Vortex? We're going up against Skaven. Vortex will be better because they like to clump. Oh yeah, dude. The cruise line I went on, and had the drinks. We had the drinking package, so the drinks were like, all you had to do was pay gratuities. So every drink was like $2. Like, no shit, like the expensive drinks and shit is like $2. All you're paying is just your gratuities, which is 20%. So these are like $10 drinks. These are like $10 fucking drinks. Right? All right, man. Appreciate you. These are like $10 drinks, but you're paying $2 for them because you're just paying the gratuities. And it's pretty sweet. And then I got this shirt, and I ran into a bartender, was like, I can make all of those. And I was like, you can? And he goes, yes. And I go, do it. Make this one first. And I spent a whole day just getting all of these drinks. Do it. Like, you can? Do it. I want to see this. It was awesome. I smoke a couple cigars. Like, here's the thing when it came to the Bermuda government, man, I thought that I was going to be like unique and I was stupid and I took the wrong test or whatever. Turns out like I sat down and I was smoking a cigar with a bunch of guys. There's a cigar lounge, and I was smoking a cigar with a bunch of guys, and they all had horror stories of the Bermuda government. All of them got rejected. And I was like, the cruise agency, the cruise ship that I was on can fit 4,000 people. There was less than 2,000 on board. It was like somewhere in the neighborhood of 1820 something, like 1826 or something, right? Think about that. And I was like, if I had a problem and all you 5 guys had a problem with the Bermuda government, all of us had an issue with the Bermuda government, what do you think the failure rate is? That was my question. What do you think the full-on failure rate is? It's got to be pretty high. It's got to be like 10, 20%. If everybody had a problem, not everybody's going to want to take it upon themselves to try to do this, right? It's going to be a pretty high failure rate. Like, it could be a crazy, crazy, crazy high failure rate. So I'm just thinking about that, man. Could you imagine? You know, you book 4,000 people and less than half make it. That's scary to think. I mean, it made it really easy to get reservations to places when we were on the, like when my wife and I went to the beach and spent a day at the beach, right? And there was practically nobody there. Seriously, like the nearest person was like a half mile away from us. Like, no shit, was at least a kilometer away from us. They'll probably take it over this time, which will be to my advantage. Nope, they just want to keep sacking it. Okay. I know they're dead. Fucking amazing. They came by, sacked me twice, and died over there. Awesome. I gotta go kill this guy before he becomes a really big nuisance. But yeah, I mean, you got to think though, that Bermuda government, the way that they handle that stuff, and they only have two people. Like, you can't talk to a person. Like, the best way to talk to them is over email. There's just hands down the best way to talk to them is over email, and it takes hours and hours and hours for them to respond. New roles and such. Oh, that sounds fun. Well, what do you want to do? You want to do Phasmo tomorrow, or you want to do Among Us? What are you thinking? Phasmo? Okay. I'm not gonna okay. It's not really worth any money. How much would it be to repair that? I'm gonna let that repair itself for a little while. We'll upgrade that instead. I'm waiting for him to declare war on him. So once they do, I'm gonna come into this black, and we're gonna sack the shit out of this place. Kraken? Okay. Goose goose duck. Goose goose duck. Wow. Hey, not everybody wants to play the games that you want to play, okay? I'm trying to think, do I want to start this ritual? I'm not in a position to start this ritual just yet. I'm really not in a position to start this ritual just yet. We need to take him out. Once we take him out, I'll move this army back and we'll start the ritual. Because I only have one. It's going to spawn a shit ton of armies. I only have one army here and I want at least two. And I only have one army here, and again, I want at least two. I might even just spawn a whole new army. Coyote Kraken, but he's cool. All right. The Coyote Kraken. He's a Kraken. He's a Kraken, that coyote. That peyote. Daddy! Excuse me. You mean this one? I wouldn't call it a mug. More like a margarita glass. Oh, yeah. This one's actually a friendly. I'm not really worried about him. I can negotiate with him. Oh, you mean this one? Yes. Oh, the dwarf one that you... No, I did not. All my money went towards... Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. That trip by itself in unexpected expenses, you're talking about $2,000 in unexpected expenses. That was between having to get the rapid PCR test and my wife having to go to the on-deck doctor, onboard doctor. I can't afford jack shit. Like, I'll be paid up because we've been saving up for a couple of years to do this. So we can absorb the expense and I'll be paid off and within a month. But damn, dude, like, it was way more expensive than I thought it would be. That's why I've been saying, like, I just don't recommend anybody traveling until this shit's over. This shit needs to be over before, like, it just doesn't seem like my wife and I the whole time we're sitting there, we're like, we're glad we're here, but we are not going on vacation. Not a travel vacation until people figure this shit out. Because that whole thing, man, spending that much time awake. Now I gotta go kill him. Spending that much time awake like that, it just was ridiculous. Like the whole thing was ridiculous. It really was too. It just definitely did not bode well. Did not go well when it came to like the way that the regulations were with COVID. Just didn't. The reason we're called Vacation Land. Maine is called Vacation Land. Really? Hold on. Hold on. Challenge. To Google. Vacation Land, Maine. There's actually a town called Vacation. There's a bunch of towns called Vacation Land. What the fuck? Maine is Vacation Land for a reason. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What? What? There's a reason. Okay, hold on. What's... You guys can hold on. You gotta see this. Oh, Goose Goose Duck. Oh, it's an actual game. Gordy just linked me a new game called Goose Goose Duck. All right, there's a reason Maine is called Vacation Land. Maine offers a unique natural setting that has been luring summer vacationers for decades. Thanks to its vast, tranquil, and temperate setting, a visitor can find endless things to do and places to explore, from the pristine wilderness to the... So basically, if you want to go there, you want to go camping. Maine presents a perfect setting for a summer one that can't be matched anywhere, basically anywhere, right? That makes Maine more fun. More than just camping. Okay, Maine's tourism says that Maine is the home for the best skiing. Bullshit! Oh, in the East. Wow. Hey, what's up, Lewis? What's up, Lewis? Bullshit. What? Sparky. You ain't got skiing. Y'all ski down hills. I have mountains here. Y'all ski down hills. I have mountains here. Sparky. Bad Sparky. No. The finest sailing waters. Now, sailing, I would. You don't know. Y'all sail down like hillbilly mountains, like freaking Dandalando mountains. Okay, I got mountains. You have hills. You have Sparky. Hold on. I bet you that I live. How much you want to bet that I live higher right now where I'm living than your largest mountain? Yes, I live at 6,000 feet right now. Your highest mountain is 5,269 feet. You're... Hey, thank you for the follow, Lewis. Thank you. I appreciate you, my man. Yeah. Highest bullshit, Sparky. The YouTube delay hurts your... Yeah, I can understand that. You know, all the delays. That's something I really miss about caffeine, man, is not having that delay. You'll love it. I'm not traveling until they unfuck themselves. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not Maine. I don't know much about Maine. Look at that. Oh, hold on, here we go. GHE, highest mountain in Utah. Sparky. 13,528. My smallest mountains are still higher than your highest mountain. Y'all got molehills, we have mountains. Y'all have molehills, we have mountains. Okay? I live at a higher elevation than your mountains. It is size matters. Size matters. I don't know what you're smoking. Size definitely matters. Would you like me to get my wife in here to let you know that size matters? I'll wait to see your mountains. Oh no, Utah mountain range is actually quite gorgeous. Utah mountain range is actually quite gorgeous. The I think the one that's basically within walking distance is mountain yeah, Mount Ben Lomond. I think it's by 9,000 feet. No, this isn't it. Because I live at a higher elevation. Mount Ben Lomond, Utah. There we go. This is the one that I used to climb for fun. This is the one that I climb for fun in the summer. Elevation's 9,716. So basically, I'm only walking up about a little over 3,000 feet. But it's a good, like, if you do it right, it's a 9-hour hike. If you do it right, it's a 9-hour hike. So Goose Stuck. Yeah, Goose Stuck. I was looking at this. I wasn't sure. So just to let you guys see, he showed me this mug, and I really like this mug, and I really want to get it. And then he showed me a game. So you guys have full context. So if you were saying, so pretty much, wait, never mind. I take it back. Ours is pretty small. Yeah. Dude, we live in the Rocky Mountains. It's some of the hot. It's like the only other comparable thing. You would start to have to go to like the Himalayan mountains. Like you really need a good mountain. Like I live on a fault line. Like there's a fault line that goes straight through. Let's see here, map of U.S. See if we can get a one that will help. Here we go. Let's see. So, right along, basically starting. Oh my God, this is weird. I don't like that. Okay, so starting up here is the start of the fault line, and it goes all the way down through all of this. So whenever they start talking about like a great earthquake, like we're just waiting. My town has on average somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 earthquakes a year, but they don't even come to a 1 on a Richter scale, right? Or they're like a 1 on the Richter scale, right? So, but yeah, like I live basically over in this area, and yeah, this is just one big, like that is just one huge fault line straight through Utah. That whole mountain range is one big ass fault line straight through Utah. So at some point there will, it's not a matter of if, there will be a major earthquake sometime between now and the end of forever, right? I think the standard to be called a mountain is like it has to be 1,000 feet high. But that doesn't mean that all mountains are created equal. See if we can't get them to come to me. Where? Okay, so we destroyed the chaos. So that'll be helpful. You know, I think I'm just gonna leave that place at that. And I'm gonna have him back off for now. No. Damaged buildings. What's this at? Yeah, let's just... All right, so Maine is where you want to be in a zombie... No, actually, Utah is where you want to be in the zombie apocalypse because you can go to the mountains. And nobody can find you. Let alone a brainless zombie. Plus, we have primitive areas, and we have way more. From ready for check the podcast. You want to do one on Krampus, right? Maybe that's what we'll do when we'll end the community day with the Krampus movie. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. It was okay. The Krampus movie. It was pretty good. It's definitely the season. Krampus. Same thing. Some difference. God. God. I'm so close to ending this. I'm so close to ending this. I just want to get it over with. I just want to see what the storyline is. Like how does the Lizardmen end? Is what I'm really curious about, is how the Lizardmen ends. Because they're like the oldest faction. Besides maybe the Forsaken Mummies. Like Arkin the Black or whatever. But they're hive mind. Oh shit, somebody's fucked. Somebody's fucked. These guys are my allies. They're just like sailing around right now, figuring out new places to go and destroy. I've been looking at the map for Warhammer 3. It is enormous. It's like more than it's supposed to be. More than double this. More than double this, the size of this map. I ever show you how big this map is? So check the ball pit real quick. Oh, is there a new thing in the ball pit? Is it supposed to? Are you supposed to have more than be able to play with more than 2 people? That'd be awesome. It's like a big chess game. Why would you put that in the ball pit? That's beautiful, but why would you put that in a ball pit? So you can tell they're not that high of mountains because the green line goes all the way to the top. See, we actually have a green line where basically no greenery. Oh shit, he wants to pay me 1,000 gold for a peace treaty? Fuck yeah, I'll take 1,000 gold. All right, he can survive. He can go to the barbecue for 1,000 gold. I'll take it. Well, what I want you to do is I want you to scroll up on the ball pit. Nobody's used the ball pit in a while. It was actually a pretty good joke, but it's fine. It's fine in the ball pit. No, it's a beautiful photo. Here, let me show you guys what I'm seeing. So, here's a photo of the mountains, but here's the problem. See how the greenery goes all the way to the top? Okay? On our mountains in Utah, there is a point where there is not enough oxygen or carbon for the trees and the greenery to grow, and it's about halfway. It's about halfway. Like the elevation that I live in so high that I'm basically guaranteed at some point in my life have cataracts and I'll have to have eye surgery. But that's a beautiful photo. I really like the photo. I really like that photo. It's pretty. I love the rocks. I mean, I don't like sitting on them, but I love like moss covered rocks. For some reason, it calms me when I'm walking through an area and I see moss covered rocks. Like for some reason, like I said, it calms me. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful photo. A part of me just wants to kill him. Income from looting settlements, construction cross provinces, capitals. Okay. You don't know where to put. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it's mountains, dude. Utah's got a pretty decent mountain range. When you want to get down to it, Utah has a very. I wonder if I still have that. You know what? I have to remember. I have a book that has a photo of like the whole mountain range in my grandfather's what was my grandfather's backyard, and like a whole full panoramics. Just one like all Polaroid photo, one at a time. He when I was at basic training, he knew that eventually at basic training I would become homesick. So because he was a veteran too. So what he did is he went to his back porch and he pulled and he took a bunch of photos of everything, like my car, my wife, my daughter, whatnot. Had the whole book made up and sent it to me to be held until he said about 2 months in. It was to be held about 2 months in, and then it got released to me, and I had a bunch of shit from home. And he's like, basically with a letter saying, I know this will help you through what's about to happen. And he knew, like he knew the day that I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. This is really hard. I'm having a rough day. I'm having a rough time. And he was like, nope. And it got sent to me and like made my whole day. And I was, I made it all the way through. I don't know if it's worth it if they're just gonna keep coming down and destroying it for while I have to be someplace else. Like, why would I, you know? You know what? Fuck this guy. He gave me 1,000 gold. I took his 1,000 gold and I killed him anyway. He's gonna run away like a little bitch, and we're just gonna go and kill him. Might be fucked up, but somehow I just don't care. He shouldn't have fucked with me. That might reduce my reliability, but I'm okay with this. Reliability very low. Reliability very low. He doesn't like me. Hold on, let me see if I can pay this guy to. There we go. Eventually, I might actually convince him to join me. I might actually convince him to join me. So this guy's basically just a wandering horde, and he goes and just destroys settlements and claims them for the forest or whatever, or the jungle. That's a very watered down version of what he does. That's a very, very, very watered down version of what he does. How do I sound, by the way, guys? I know that it's been a little bit raspy. How do I sound right now? Does the quality of the mic seem to have gone up? Anybody? Bueller. Did I go down? Am I still up? Does anybody love me? No, okay. Okay, cool. I'm still up. Okay, sweet. I was kind of worried. I was slightly worried. You sent me your favorite Krampus story? Okay. I'll have to check it out later. She's over there Googling Krampus. Krampus is amazing! This will be the only time I will use this thing. So feel special on this. Let's let it be known that this is a special. This is a very, very, very special stream. First stream back from vacation. Ah. And I got to use this class, probably the only time I use it. Because I don't want it to be disintegrated. Oh, that's really good, though. What I really need is more coffee. What I really need is more coffee. These guys, these two here, they've been playing cat and mouse for like 40 turns. Excuse me. Make a fishbowl margarita. I'm probably never going to use that one again, but I could buy something similar to it. I was really upset. My state doesn't allow any outside alcohol. Like, you're not allowed to travel with alcohol into the state. It's fine. There he is. Found him. We're going to fuck him up. Why do you ask twice? It's just yesterday, like, I talked a lot with my coworkers, so I didn't have voice by the end of the day. All right, now we need to move this guy and get him to sprint. I need him to sprint there. So here in a couple turns, I need to start this ritual. I should be able to get to the final ritual faster than the other ones. Should be able to get to the final ritual faster than them. So we just need to continue. Yeah, it's funny that you do that when your motto on Discord is think before you say, which you screwed that up too. It's think before you talk. It's think before you talk, but you put think before you say. I love you, Evan. You can't say that shit ain't funny. It's just slightly funny. It's a little bit funny. Damn, that guy's shipping out in the middle of a storm. Did you see that? You know what I thought about doing was doing like a narrative storyline for what happens in this game, because it honestly is a storyline. Like the movement and the way everything goes. If you when you look at it in hindsight. Shang, is it really good? I was thinking about checking that out once it's, free on Disney. I'll probably wait till it's free on Disney. I'm really not into. I mean, honestly, I never watched any. The only ones that I went to go see in the movie theater were the DC ones because I'm a big Batman fan. That's the only ones I've really gone to go see in the movie theater. I mean, I went to go see Avengers Endgame and those two Avengers in the movie theater, but my company actually paid for it. I didn't pay for it personally. So I just never was like a big Marvel fan. I was always just Batman. For me, it was just always just Batman. Is it free on Disney? I'll have to check it out if it's free on Disney now. Yeah, I'll check it out if it's free on Disney. I'll probably watch it this weekend sometime. See what I mean? These two have been playing cat and mouse for a while. I wonder if he'll get them. Depends. Damn, nah, that's way too far out. Holy shit, he moved really far. Holy shit, you see how far he moved? They've been playing cat and mouse for seriously like 20 turns. Nobody showed up for him. No one would last the stream to watch the movie. No one showed up for them. Yeah, Suicide Squad. That's what I started doing is like I wait till like a big movie comes out that we can watch together because then people show up. But generally speaking, like people just weren't showing up for like the older movies and whatnot, and I didn't want to watch a movie by myself. So right, it depends on the movie. I completely agree with you. It depends on the movie. Um, we're in agreement on this. we're we're in agreement on this. It depends on the movie. We'll see if we can't get him to walk towards us. Did you hear that they're making a Boondock Saints? Yes. Actually, uh, yeah. Right now there isn't a release date. Just confirmed that they are making a third film. Troy Duffy, Sean Patrick, Len or whatever, Norman Reedus, of course, Billy Connolly, of course. You can't do it without him, and others. Yeah, they will. They're. I knew that they were making a third one. Raid Shadow Legends, right? There we go. I agreed that you're the one that usually asks those kinds of questions. She asked it in a more tactful way because she asked it like this. If I can scroll up to it. There's an events channel now? What the heck? How did she ask that? She goes, "What time tentatively? What time is a stream tonight tentatively?" Which is a better way of putting it. Okay? Better way of putting it. And I was like, around 6:30 ish, right? As provided my voice holds out. And then you went into this tirade, and then I think you genuinely pissed her off because she even apologized. I think you actually pissed her off. Bad, Evan. Stop pissing Sparky off. What's wrong with you? Evan's like, Jen, back me up, and I'm all, bad, Evan. You pissed Sparky off. it was, yeah. That just happened, Evan. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got, Evan? Nothing. It's the whole time it's been hard to piss Sparky off. You so what you're saying is I have now reached shade levels of annoyance. Is that your argument? Like you're proud of that? Are you really comparing yourself to Shade? I guess. I guess that's an achievement. It's, it's like he's like, yes, I have ascended to shade annoyance. I am special. I have done this is my life's work. Evan. Think before you say, Evan. Think before you say. It is literally your motto. I can show it here. Where is it? It's right. Think before you say it. It's right there. Right there. Think before you say. Yo, welcome, man. Thank you for the host. I appreciate you. Think before you say. This guy. Oh. Let's see. All right, give me just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab some coffee, and I'm gonna have to visit the little boy's room. So guys, I wanted to talk to you about the beaches down in Bermuda. Okay. Let's compile sound bites. What? What? Oh yes, sound. I gotta do that. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do that, and I keep not doing it. Check your status now. You know what? I'm gonna start calling you fuck ass. Cause you know, why don't you make like a leaf and get the fuck out of here? Sparky gets it. She's watched Boondock Saints. Sorry guys. Oh, like I said, I'm still getting over this. What is it now? Let's see here. Stop looking at your status. You just told me to look at your status, okay? Just told me to. Why would you tell me to tell me not to? Huh, Evan? You just told me to look at your status to tell me not to look at your status, Evan. It's like when that one guy was like, oh, Senpai noticed me. Oh, he didn't notice me fast enough. Abort, abort. That's still my favorite one of those clips. That's still my favorite one of those clips. Senpai noticed me. Oh, he didn't notice me fast enough. Abort. In the Karen voice. Oh, you want me to do it in the... I can't do it in the Karen voice. I didn't have the right settings. Let's see. In the Karen voice. I didn't bring that up today. Here, let's see if we can... Oh, yeah, I gotta use this more often. Continue. There we go. All right, so now that we've got that, we can go here to voice mod. Can you guys still hear me? I need you to confirm that you can still hear me. Okay.
That one was the Karen voice. God, Jen, look at my status now. Looking at status. Stop looking at my status, Jen! Senpai noticed me. I didn't notice me fast enough. Abort!
Like that? Should I clip that? Should I clip that one? We should clip that one. Alvin and the Chipmunks be like. Evan. That doesn't sound like a... Hold on. What's this? Oh, nice. They got like... That's kind of cool. Like, you're not wrong, but it's still a douchebag thing to say, Jen. Oh. Give me a second, guys. My voice hurts. I'll be very honest. My voice is starting to really hurt. been one of those days. See, where? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. What's that? I gotta start this ritual soon. I need to really fuck him up. I need to get him out of the way. Are they at war? They look like they're at war. Holy shit, that's a lot of armies. These guys are all my allies, so I'm not really worried about them. They have military access and everything. I'm wondering why these guys don't go after the pirates, because they've been like a thorn in our side. I don't know why the main settlements for the pirates never actually get taken over. Like in any game I've ever played, I can take them over. It's a pain in the ass to get to them to take them over too. But that was one of the things I had to learn, was that they don't go after your main settlements when you're the pirates. Oh yeah, what'd your fortune cookie say? Oh, that's a little bit better.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Alexa, nobody likes you. Brax! Hey, it was good vacation. Good vacation. Had a lot of fun. We went, I was going to show you guys. So have you guys heard about the pink beaches in Bermuda? Have you guys heard about this? So this is one of the beaches that we ended up going to, right? They have this beautiful pink beach in Bermuda. I found out what makes the beach pink. So this is like one of the big attractions for Bermuda, right? Here's what you got to know about the beaches in Bermuda. Ooh, you made brownies. He says, I made brownies, but not the normal way. You pointed them in, or you put them in muffins. Nice, muffin pan. Yeah, right? Doesn't that look beautiful? Here's what you don't know about the pink beaches in Bermuda. The sand in Bermuda is around 80% poop from the ocean. The pink, the thing that makes this beach pink, is dead carcasses of a parasite that lives exclusively in Bermuda. So basically what you have here is a photo of water, poop, and dead things. Yep. So we bought some vials and we went and we put some sand in the vials and brought them home. And I handed it to to my sister-in-law, and I was like, "Here, I brought you some poop and dead shit." She just looks at me all weird. But yeah. The sand in Bermuda is very unique, mostly poop, and the pink is dead shit. So no pink for Sparky smells. What's up, Wicked? I love the fact that your avatar has your symbol in the center. That looks pretty cool. I won't lie. Let's see. How I Met Your Mother. Oh, I love How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, Sparky wants to play Phasmo tomorrow. You down? Brax is up. And Brax that is, hey guys, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm not trying that one. He was gonna do a stream. I was gonna stream it, Jen. Okay, that's fine. See, I have an army here. I don't like how spread out I am. Because when I start the ritual, it's gonna be there. I need another army. I need a good army too. I don't speak Chinese or Mandarin or Japanese. Hey, sexy. Oh God, she's gonna kill me.
You wish.
She gave me the sickness. Is the reason why my voice sucks. Love you.
I told you to leave.
Close the door.
Not my fault you didn't.
Yes, it is. Didn't have such a fat ass. PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. He's a oof. Ooh. Don't need those. I need a front line now. That's good for a front line. Munitions 10. Actually, let's get rid of 2 of those. Grab up 2 of those. And the sources. Where are they? Hold on, guys. I'm thinking what I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. In 6 turns, we're starting the 4th ritual. You have a prostipation for you. A prostipation. Okay. Let's hear your prostipation. Propasticization. What you got, Sabrax? I think it was a proposition, but you definitely misspelled the shit out of that. What is that proposition, Brax, though? I am actually genuinely curious now. Ooh. Can we get you a better weapon? No. Inquiry minds with snow! Yeah, that's a rough sentence there. That was a pretty rough sentence there. Do we want the... He's level 7 right now. 7 right now. You're wanting to start drawing self-portraits of old friends and streamers and watch you so you like me to draw you. You know what? Absolutely. Let me see what you got, man. Is it like a physical drawing or are you doing it in digital? It's not really a proposition. That's more like, hey, Jen, can I draw you? Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm curious. You've got my curiosity. Physical drawing. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't draw shit. I can't. My wife and daughter got all of the best drawing genes. For me, it's a no go. For me, it's an absolute no go. Give me 1 second, guys. Maybe that's only the start of it. Could be. Could be. He could be over there plotting things. Are you plotting things? I feel like you're plotting. What are you plotting? He could be. He could be sitting in the corner, laughing maniacally. It's a possibility. Or he could just be sitting there maniacally. He is maniacally maniacal. Damn, look at all those sources. Holy shit. I wish I could confederate these guys, but it's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. I need to take out that Beast Lord up there. If I can take him out, because he's just walking around wreaking havoc. If I can take him out, then I can move the other guys back, and I feel like I'm in a position to start the next ritual. You got to be careful starting those rituals, dude. That can be like a make or break. Like it can really destroy your army if you with that whole ritual. It can really fuck up an army. See, there he is. He's just playing with me at this point. I'm gonna have to move a second army all the way over there to take care of him. That frustrates, that just pisses me off. I'm gonna have to move a second army all the way up there to take care of him. All the way up there to take care of him. Like I can't even hold on. Can you I'm gonna start moving a second army up to him. Who's the closest? Probably him. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 turns I'm looking at. You know, I have at least 6 turns. 6, maybe 7 turns with these guys, so that should be worth it. All right, Evan, you heading out? Have a good day, man. Be careful. Watch yourself. Don't get COVID. I've been tested about 150 times, so I won't get COVID. But you shouldn't either. Should not get COVID. COVID is bad for you. So the doctors tell me. There's a shot that prevents you, but does not prevent you from getting COVID, but kind of prevents people from getting COVID, but doesn't actually prevent people from getting COVID. It may or may not kill you and make a lot of side effects, but we don't know that yet. There's a vaccination in a nutshell. That's the vaccine I took in a nutshell. It may or may not possibly quite in the near or far future protect you from said side effects while giving you said side effects all at the same time. All at the same time. Just don't get COVID. That's the only thing I can say. Where's my? I need to comb my goatee. It's gonna soon turn into a full beard. Cause I'm gonna grow this all back out again. But I'm gonna keep it nice and trim to the face this time. I'm gonna keep it nice and trim to the face. So tomorrow we're on. Tomorrow we're on for Phasmo. Is that what we're doing? Phasmo sounds fun. Especially with some of the new changes, and all of it's going to be nightmare. So be ready for that. We're gonna do nightmare difficulty. Nightmare will be the difficulty of choice on every iteration. Difficulty of choice. Yes. Oh shit. Yes, yes. Let the fear flow through you. Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to anger. Or no, wait. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to the genocide. Poor Kraken. Yeah, I can't. That'll be we'll have some fun tomorrow, and then maybe we'll see if we can't come to a consensus on a game to watch or a movie to watch. If people make it to the end, we'll see if there's, what movie we can watch afterwards. Holy shit. Got him. Oh, he's running away like a little bitch. No, come here. No. No. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know what you thought this was, but it wasn't what you thought it was. Yeah. That just happened. Who's this? Fire Mage? Oh yeah, Flamestorm. We want a Flamestorm. We need to move that other army back. We're gonna have 2 armies down here, which is more than enough to defend this area. Ooh, money. Oh yeah, those are big dollar items. Let's see how many we got. 4 turns left on this one. And by the time we're done, I'm gonna buy both of these guys. So these guys are actually pretty heavy artillery. They're really, really good. So that'll be good. Yeah, these guys will be good. I think we'll be sitting pretty. For the most part. So we got an army up here. We might as well fill him out. What do we need? Yeah, we'll grab 2 of those. Some ranged wouldn't be a bad idea. Actually, no, range is fine. We need a front line. We have a decent front line. What kind of has a decent front line? Who's better? We'll grab 2 of those. Let's see. Can I get a trade agreement with you? No. No trade agreement, but he likes me, so he's not going to attack me. Jen quoted. Money. Let's see. No. Can't have him. Oh. It's going down one. Okay. Oh yeah, no. See these? These are great money, dude. They can be worth, all 3 of these can be worth up to 20,000 a piece. So you like, yeah, it can end up being a pretty big deal. Yeah, it's time to buff this guy up. I'm gonna start buffing up my my main dude. Oh wait, was there a quest? Move a character, any character. Okay, what about this one? Razz the following number of settlements. I don't really have any settlements to razz. I don't want to razz anything right now. And I don't want to own this area because it's too easily destroyed, as you can tell. Just search the ruins. Quote, money. Warhammer 2. Money. It's not blue. Could be red. It's not yellow, it's red. Got it. I need to move him here. Once he gets back and we have that other army, we're going to start the ritual. And then you guys going to see a bunch of fights. A bunch of fights. We'll be fighting the fight of the fight by the fight and for the fight. And just in case you didn't know, the fights are real. Hunger Games real. Gen quote 1113. Stop making fun of me. I hate the internet. Imagine going on the internet and expecting people to be nice to you. Qatar. Every time I see the town Qatar, there's an actual town Qatar that you that actually exists. I can't remember if it's Iraq or Afghanistan. Saudi Arabia. That's right. Qatar. Because we used to deploy soldiers from there. So soldiers would fly into Qatar and then they would make their way to Afghanistan or Iraq. Yeah, because it's right in the middle. See? It's right in the middle of all of it. Right there's Qatar. And then you could fly into here. Now they actually fly into a place called Menas. It's literally spelled Manass. Oh. Oh, that's not it. That's not it at all. We won't worry about it. There's a place that I actually flew into. Its actual name is Manass, Manass, and then I think it's in Turkey. Yeah. No, that's not it. No big deal. She flew into Manas. It's pronounced Manas, but I call it Manass because it's Manass. Let's just be honest. It's fucking Manass. You always get some growl. It's like I remember having an argument with this gal. She was like,
You know, it's pronounced Manas.
like, no. It's Manass.
Manas.
Manass.
Manas.
Look, you say it your way. I'll say it my way. You just stop being Karen, okay?
I'm telling you right now. You know what? Who is your first line supervisor?
Well, it's that sergeant over there. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and talk to him.
And then he'd be like, yeah, how can I help you?
Did you know that your soldiers over there insulting this town?
He'd be like, what, badass?
I'd be like, I told you.
All of you.
That was the true story. That whole thing happened. Nice. Oh shit, we're gonna be at a negative very quickly. We're gonna be at a negative very quickly. Actually, let's start up there. We might actually fight this battle. Let's see. Excuse me, guys. Like I said, I'm still coming off of this nasal infection or whatever it is. That's driving me up a wall. I'm thinking about taking over the Black Pyramid, but they're really not hurting anybody. I don't know how much it'll be worth. Maybe after the next ritual is completed, I might do it. Maybe after the next ritual is completed. Men, it's time to feed the puppy. Hey, baby. It's the puppy feeding time! Manas. Well, how was everybody else's week, though? Haven't really been, everybody went silent. You're all creeping me out now. Be quiet now. Shh. 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 Let's see. Cult of Pleasure. But she has got so many of these black arcs. It's fucking unreal. It seriously is unreal. I wonder if that's his last area. He's at war with everybody. He leveled up too. quite a bit. Are you gonna actually invade them or what? You're just gonna sit outside and wait for them to spawn? Is that it? You don't really matter. There we go. See what we got. Come on. Yes, money. Fuck yeah, we're fighting this. What we got? Some artillery. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna run around the good thing we got the cold ones. Blessed cold one spear riders. This is gonna be fun. They don't really have much, so this will actually go pretty quickly. I just got to see how I'm going to lay this all out. I have a crap ton of artillery. I don't even know if they're going to get to us. And I got a bunch of flanking units. This is going to be good. Shit! I'm going to have to auto-resolve. Oh, what the fuck? I'm going to have to auto-resolve. It's glitched. I can't, like, I guess I'll just have to auto-resolve it then. That sucks. Sorry about that, guys. I was waiting for that to load up. I think honestly, this game iteration, the only reason why I've been keeping it up, even though it's glitched, is because I don't want to do it all over again. I just want to get the rituals out of the way. And end up having, you know, I just want to get the end of the storyline. I don't particularly like Lizardmen. They're really good. The way the game style I like to play and the way I like to actually fight the battles doesn't really, I just really like, I definitely like the Vampire Coast, and I definitely like Dark Elves so far. Those are like my two favorite by far so far. I want to do, with all the campaigns, before Warhammer 3 comes out, I want to do, I'm finishing up Lizardmen, I want to do High Elf, I want to do Skaven, and I want to do the Hunter's Martial Expedition, and then I want to do Broken Axe. I mean, I want to do a lot before the new one comes out, so. Oh, shoot. Got to take my antibiotics. What the fuck? Baby? My dog done munching? You over there done munching? You done munching the food down, huh? Dad, I did munch the food, and the food was great, and now I went out of the room. Or you can go snooze. You can go snooze in the corner? You can do the snoozy snooze? Can. I promise I will not go over there and interrupt you. Promise. I completely promise. No, for real. You're my good girl, huh? The bestest of all the good girls. She's a good girl. She'll tell you. If you don't believe my dog, she will tell you. If you don't believe me that my dog's a good girl, she will let you know. She'll be like, I'm the bestest. You don't even know. Okay? She's the goodest of all the good girls. She will let you know every single time. The most loyal and cuddliest of all the pity bulls. I'm gonna later on today, I'm hoping to do a TikTok where you do the bark at your dog, She had the funniest reaction yesterday. I'm hoping to get another iteration of that where she's gonna have that funny reaction because she it was good. I don't want to ruin it. It was funny as shit. But I still don't know what these guys are doing outside of that settlement. Like I don't understand what they're gonna achieve there. He's just walking around at this point. He's not really expanding his empire. I mean, I guess I don't blame him. I'm doing the same thing, but I just don't know what he's trying to achieve. You being a good girl? You being the bestest of all the good girls. Go lay down. Go get it. Go get it. You don't want to go get it. Okay. That's okay. Dad still loves you. Yeah. No, seriously. Those things are cool, man. Excuse me, guys. My apologies. I think after the next couple of turns here, I'm probably going to end for the day. It's getting harder to hold back this cold. We'll be back tomorrow for some Phasmophobia. It'll be awesome. Wiccan will be there. Sparky will be there. Some person named Kraken will be there. There's 6,000 gold right there. Got one more to hit. And still got you going there. Health most important. Yeah, I'm, no matter what I'm going to do, unfortunately, is not going to... I didn't even get to hit the gym this whole week. I thought I was going to be able to come home and go directly to hitting the gym. No. That was definitely a no-go situation. Definitely a no-go situation. That did not happen the way I wanted it to. Spirit of the Jungle. He likes me, he doesn't like me very much. Let's see. Who is this? Can we get you? No? You don't want... Okay. What about you? Oh, you don't like us at all. Rites and rituals completed. Oh, because he's my main competition. That's why he doesn't like me. Sentinels, man. These guys are just like... These guys have been sitting in the middle of the goddamn map, just... I hate everybody. I hate all of you, but I'm gonna hate you from my pyramid. Like, no, that's... Seriously, look. Treaties... He hates the fact that I have a lot of power. I trespass against him, and he already just generally doesn't like my race. So he just sits in his fucking pyramid with his armies hating everybody. And no shit, that's what he does. He doesn't even have very powerful armies. Look. I could probably take this out with one, maybe an army and a half, maybe. Just sits in his fucking tower hating on people. It is what he does. It's really what he does. Let's see. want to see if there isn't a few places I can make a little bit more money real quick, because I'm about to be in a major deficit. There we go. I'm going to have that guy go over there and grab that up, and then I'm going to have this guy go out into the ocean. We're going to grab that one up too. Hopefully we can sustain ourselves through the ritual. Because here in about 2, yeah, we'll be at a deficit of just over 1,000. But we'll need all the armies we can get. The 4th and 5th ritual is actually pretty intense. Like the 5th ritual is like 5 or 6 full armies of Skaven. And they're all together. And they can just ambush you over and over and over again. Like it's pretty dark. It's some pretty dark shit. You got to be really careful with them. Honestly, it's such a big battle that I generally just try to auto resolve it, because I don't like the really big battles where it's like 5 or 6 armies all at once, because that's just a lot of. I'm not that good. Like I can't go that fast. One full army against one full army, I'm good with. You start getting into like 2 or 3 armies, like full armies against like 2 or 3 full armies, that's just too many fronts to worry about. It's too much micromanaging, in my opinion. Think we'll do the next turn, and then I'll probably finish this today, just not on stream. Maybe we can do the expedition one on stream. Or actually, I'm kind of looking forward to Phasmo. I was going to play something else today, just I'm getting close to ending this. All right, let's go. As apparently these are glitched, so I can't even fight the battles, which honestly really sucks. They're fun battles too. See, this one's like 20k right there. Bam! That's my whole... Yes. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we were hoping for. See, that gives me 30, 40 turns, depending on how I utilize that. Plus we're going to have a boost in income here in a couple turns. Fuck yes. And now me upgrading that, I can mitigate how much this is costing me. Perfect. Perfect. We'll see how much this negatives me, and then I might buy this right before they go into battle. Got a good front line. Got a good supporting line. It's good to go. see. Okay. We'll get him over there. Once he's over there and the other army is built, we can start the ritual, and then I'll probably continue it a little later. All right, that's going to be my last turn for right now, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate everybody who watches, as always, and all the new subscriptions. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Lewis, thank you for following. I hope you guys have a